Hello everyone, Manathrall here. Welcome to the weekly update video. Now I know I've been kind of gone for a little bit, and that's mostly because I had no internet over the weekend. I was going to have a video out past 2 days. I did have one out on Saturday, but there was supposed to be another one. So things got fixed. We're back. We're good to go. So we're on to the update video. Now, they expanded the amount of prayer quick slots you can have. So now you can have multiples. If you really want to, you could have a way where you boost like all your melee attacks. You can have one that'll boost all of your range, mage. You can have, instead of the 1 quick presets, you can now have up to 10 quick presets. So that is actually extremely good. See, now you can even actually have it named if you have a themed one that you'd like to do. So there is quite a bit you can do here. So that's going to be really nice for people. You can have it set for your prayers and your curses. And in order to even get in here, it's really not that hard. You just go into here, you select your quick curses or quick prayers, and it'll bring into this, and then you automatically have 2 to start out. I think it's you automatically have 2 to start out, but then you can create it, and then you can go from there, and then you can actually, let's go from here. If I take this, I can actually drag 1 or drag 2, and then I can actually have it toggled to my hotbar. And then have it. So I'm going to make a couple here just to kind of show you guys. And I'll make a melee one. And we'll go from there. So like right here, this is going to be a preset. You should be able to toggle it, create it and then have it go right to it. Yep, see, I can take it from right here, drag it to my ability bar. I'll have to unlock my ability bar first. It was unlocked. Okay. Now I can drag these. Okay. Is it because it's not named? What's going on here? Well, I guess it's because it's not named. So let's go ahead and name one of these. Actually, let's just trash the one. We'll have a preset one for curses. Since it's kind of my normal one, we'll just call it Borrows. We'll create it. Alright, so me personally, what I usually do is I'll have Soul Split and then the Defense Drain. And that's one of my presets. For whatever reason, it's still not letting me drag it. It could be a glitch, and it could be fixed in next week's hot fixes. Yeah, because it's not letting me drag it. Okay, so there it's saying Quick Prayers 1. I don't want my Quick Prayers 1. And see, there it's saying Quick Prayers 1 again. So there's definitely a little bit of a glitch with it. So yeah, it keeps saying I'm trying to activate it, and I'm not trying to actually activate it. I'm trying to actually move it and go from there. But oh well, right now it's just not working properly. So we will go on to the rest of the update as well as the patch notes. If I can drag it over here. And before I forget, I want to respond to this person. I don't like people being left up in the air. Okay, so let's bring this back up. So, okay, the quick prayer presets are here. You can have up to 10, which helps you out. It says you can also drag any of your presets to the action bar, allowing for easier activation. However, that doesn't seem to be working, as you guys have seen. But as for live streams this week, you have July 11th at 1600, Unfinished Business Bumper Q&A, and then Sunday, July 16th at 1800 game time, there's PVM with Mod Lee. Now, I will be having theme suggestion Saturday videos for a little while about unfinished business and things that I feel are unfinished. That was supposed to be out this past Saturday, but again, I had lost internet quickly, pretty early in the morning, so I wasn't able to do that. Now for the patch notes, the following fixes and tweaks. Here we go. Graphical. The Possess Priest model in Ictharian's Little Helper has been updated to make it more in line with current Menaphos graphics. Well, Menaphyte. A client crashing issue that previously occurred after using the communication device during the Dishonor Among Thieves quest in the Java client has been fixed. Lectarius mushrooms now have the same color for the inventory model and in the art journal. The Menaphos banner has been removed from the Desert Pantheon Aura interface. Some environment issues have been fixed near the Abandoned Mind. Some lights have been removed from the Celestial Dragon dungeon. Skills, D&Ds, and minigames. The preferred task option on the Slayer Master reward interface will now appear disabled when the player does not have enough points. An issue where the Mummy Champion challenge couldn't be completed when using fire spells has been fixed. Slayer Masters now state that corrupted creatures task have no specific combat weakness, which is true. Players are now told what type of logs are received while woodcutting. I thought that was already a thing. The mention of Spider Shield has been removed from the level 20 magic skill guide. Monkey Knife Fighters now drop camouflage fragments, drop strange rocks, and can give the thieving skill pet when thieving. The ability to toggle gaining XP from Gothixian butterflies has been added. Speak to Orla at the heart of Gothix Memorial to toggle XP off. Quest challenges and achievements. Several music track unlock hints have been amended to no longer state that they are unlocked by going to various rat pit locations. The Elite Varrock armor or Varrock achievement, Ton of Earth, has had its level requirement fixed and can now be pinned / removed correctly. The Stay Safe and Array Around the World in 6 ways achievement have been added to the Master Quest Cape achievement list. Messages for daily challenge and completions have been updated to account for 3 different challenge mistresses. Menaphos, there's a lot from Menaphos. An issue that was preventing the Magister from taking damage in his final phase has been resolved, which is, just to say this right now, this is why me personally, I never want to fight a boss on release. Because sometimes the release of a new boss or a new monster, it can be epic where it's dropping way more than it should. Or you have something like that where it doesn't take damage, which is not good. Defeating the Magister will now correctly display kills on the adventure's log. Skill guide entries for the Kaposh weaponry have been added. Progress bars in the Menaphos reputation interface now show the percentage of the progress within current tier, rather than progress from 0 reputation. If a chest has been opened but not looted in Shifting Tombs, the model has been changed to display loot inside the chest. The Sophanum Slayer dungeon shortcut is no longer blocked. City quest tasks in Menaphos can now be partially completed. A new icon has been added to the minimap for open sarcophagi in Shifting Tombs. The Caridian Desert members information on the non-members world has been updated to include Menaphos. A number of typos in the Grand Library books has been fixed. A typo formerly displayed when the feline Ak cries for help has been fixed. A typo with Urluk the camel has been fixed. Reaching the next tier of reputation in Menaphos faction will now unlock any previous rewards that were missed for the faction due to reputation refunds or retroactive additions. Performing any surface skilling action when already tier 10 in a faction will also unlock any missing rewards for that faction. A missing chat head animation has been added to the Menfolk guards detaining Sithis. A health counter has been added to the Queen Black Dragon for each of her phases. The Silverhawk handheld pet can now be equipped by free players. A bank healing area has been added to Gothic's Memorial Bank Chest. An issue that was preventing some players from obtaining Strissas Journal has been fixed. The spawn sound of the twitching orb has been slightly louder. The adventure log for completing the Kindred Spirits quest has been fixed. Players can no longer use a tier 75 variant of Tuska Warpriest's armor on non-member worlds. The Zero's Godsword special attack will no longer hit players in the safe zone in Clan Wars. The broken option about banking has been removed from Larry and Richard since players cannot bank with them. Offhand and Kando axes now state this item can be regenerated from the main hand version when attempting to destroy. The Herb Burner will now recognize Spirit Weed when clicking on it. Players can no longer view the boss assistance rewards interface on free worlds. An issue that was preventing gnome reward tokens from working correctly for some players has been fixed. And last week's hotfixes. Aeom leftover debug text formerly displayed when kicking a mine during the Magister encounter has been removed. The R-Man in the North and the Fight Club Adventures log and entries have been fixed. The Magister's Slayer XP has been fixed. The Magister's lore books now appear in the player-owned house bookcase correctly. The primary action bar can once again be switched when the action bar is locked. Super Restore Potions now restore life points by 25% of the usual amount instead of 50% in the Magister encounters. The Minister pet now, probably the Magister pet now displays the owner's Magister kills instead of the Examiner's kills. Yeah, so the Magister pet. The daily gathering cap has been reset for Soul Obelisks. A bug that was causing 3,100% enraged broadcasts to appear repeatedly has been fixed. Superior Dragon Dagger and Claws no longer refund adrenaline on special attack. The report button can once again be used in Legacy interface. Ninja fixes. First one is the quick prayer presets. Fairy Ring has been added to the Karazi jungle with the code CJS. 5 Bittercap mushrooms are required to initially restore the Fairy Ring. Magic and ranged abilities now appear unavailable in the spellbook or ability bar if the player does not have the runes or ammo to cast them. Demonheim task rewards are no longer require wearing the aura to enter. Ooh, that'll be nice. Gemstone Dragon Slayer assignments are now slightly more common. Clue scrolls will no longer be given for the Chaos Tunnels. Thank you. Oh, I hated going there for those. The Clue Scroll Bridge puzzle sliding. The Clue Scroll Bridge puzzle sliding puzzle has had a duck added to help differentiate between some and similar colored tiles. The Grand Exchange buy limit for Bolos has been increased from 50 to 1,000. That's a big jump. The summoning bar now displays an alternative color for special move points not applicable to Legacy mode. Upon joining a group, you will now be informed you do not have the group chat window enabled. This message has a 5-minute cooldown. It is no longer possible to log out so quickly after gathering cursed energy. The attack/strength and defense/constitution ability book can now be split regardless of the status of the action bar lock. The take Beast of Burden option now work correctly with keybinds. Giving items to familiars now behave properly when handling stackable items. And for the NXT, fixed spray edge artifacts, made audio system more robust, and reduced chance of crackling and dropouts. Fixed an issue that was causing Celestial Dragon Dungeon to never finish loading. Fixed broken shadow rendering on Intel HD 2000s. Fixed a NAN, not a number bug, with the particle modules. Removed dependency on Visual C++ 2015 Redist and KB2999226 Windows Update. Fixed medium plus water and SSAO on compatibility mode. And certain particle physics should now be working correctly. So that is it for this week's update. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.